Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning. The snow is gone.
It's gone again. I think we've lost the snow 2 or 3 times already.
Well, we lost it good this time.
We did. Now we get to get in the workshop this morning and see how the door came out. Gina's been, if you guys haven't been watching, Gina's been working on painting our front door. It got delivered the other day. So, as long as it looks good this morning, we get to bring it up to the off-grid property today and install it. Then you'll have a front door.
Well, you helped me finish it, so.
So what are you saying? If it doesn't look good, it's my fault?
Yeah.
Well, that's not nice.
Don't blame it on me. I worked hard on that. You want to see that first?
Yep. You guys will have to wait. We're gonna go check on the door.
Ready for this?
I'm ready. You ready?
I can see some marks, but it looks good.
Yeah?
You can probably see a little like roller marks.
Yep. But that looks nice.
This looks nice. Like, I was worried really about like right here and stuff, and that looks good.
So that means we get to install it today.
What?
Yeah. You ladies ready now?
Leave it. Don't care.
Come on, little man. Come on in, Camo. Now comes the fun part. How you get the door back on the frame, get in the back of the truck without damaging anything. Oh, it looks so good. Alright, if I do any damage, don't tell Gina. Alright, now we get the frame in. I figure I'll do it separately. That way it's easier for me to move. Oh, it's not going anywhere. I'll try to drive slow, but I have problems with that sometimes. I'll meet you guys up there as long as we don't gotta stop along the way and pick it up off the side of the road. That wouldn't be good. All right, we made it up without losing the door. I don't think it broke, but we'll find that out once we get it out of the truck. We're ready to take the tarp down, hopefully for the last time.
I think the blue looks good.
You like it? All right, we'll leave it. We won't put a door in then.
No.
All right, rip it down.
Wait, rip it down. We gotta pop off that easy. It's wet. That's what you want me to do it.
Now we can get the door installed and shim and straighten the rest of it up from there.
Looks nice already. What am I doing? Do you want me to put my hand in this hole?
It's hitting on the bottom hard. Tell me when this gap up top gets better. That top gap feels pretty good. I think we're in pretty good shape. We just got to get the edge where it needs to be, shimmed and screwed, and then we can grate stuff all of our gaps. And then we'll zip tape it too. Look at that. Almost enough. Bummer. Eesh. There, that'll keep the door nice and weather tight. No water will be able to get in. And then, like I said, later on in the springtime when we do the siding, we'll put our jam extension on. If we have to redo the zip tape flashing, we will at that time. But this will keep it nice and watertight.
So I love the door. You know, when you see something online you don't know, and then I think the paint came out good. There'll be a couple little touch-ups when it gets warmer out. We decided not to paint the inside because we're not sure. It's probably going to be black inside too, but we weren't sure, and just we wanted to make sure we got it done to get it hung up. We chose this. Well, you'll see when we get our garage door because we wanted them to match. I did not have very good luck finding doors that I liked, and I like this one. There was another one that had a little bit of different window, but that one was out of stock. But I really like this, and I think it will match our other windows that we are going to be having. The reason that I got textured window glass is because that's going to be our hallway and also where our bathroom is. For some reason, if someone stopped over and we're running to the bathroom or something, and I just wanted to kind of have more privacy, and I didn't want to have to put like a curtain there So I'm really liking that. Al's liking it, so I think that we made a really good choice with that. And we're really excited to have a door.
We've been in a big push lately to make sure all of our solar stuff is done. That's because we have a date with a solar company. I haven't said anything because with the weather and everything going on, you never know if stuff's gonna change. But as of right now, they should be here in 2 days, weather permitting. And it looks like the weather is going to be good. We're going with Lion Energy. And the reason we're going with Lion Energy, there's actually quite a few reasons. One of the big ones is they have simplified the system. They sell the batteries and they sell the inverters, and it all works together. They have it all figured out, so you can just hook your backup generator to it. We're not doing a backup generator right now. We'll do that in the future if needed. But it is pretty simplified, and it all goes on, in our case, one wall. We'll have our batteries and we'll have our inverters. It's all gonna look nice and neat and pretty. I can't wait till we're installing the system. From what we found looking into solar, everybody's solar needs are different. So for us, Lion Energy is at least 3 times cheaper than what it would have cost to run power up to our house location. That's gonna be different for everybody. If you already have power up to your house, that's not gonna matter for you. But for us, we're gonna have to run power at least a half a mile, or maybe a little bit more depending on how they had to go. And then we have a lot of rocks, so for every telephone pole they put in, we have to pay for. If they got a drill or blast, we would have to pay for that. If they buried it, we'd have to provide the ditch and the conduit and they could run it. But as you guys have seen our property, or if you haven't, we have a lot of rocks. So running a ditch or digging a ditch that's a half mile long on this property would not have been no little feat. And then if you hook up to the power, you have a monthly bill. This way, we're solar, we're off the grid, we don't have any bill other than what the solar cost us. So it's cheaper that way, and I don't have another monthly bill. And I also priced out the solar with different companies. There's another big one out there that they sell all of the components from everybody. It's just an online resource. It's not like a brand specific, they sell all the brands. And Lion Energy was half the price of them. The other thing too is depending on how much energy you need, that depends on how big your system is. We designed our system to be big enough to run our farm that we have now, plus more. I wanted to do it all at once so we weren't lacking energy because we don't have a grid to tie into. So if we don't have enough power, it would be a little difficult. We'd be running a generator a lot. And I don't want to be running a generator if I don't have to. And with the solar array, we have a big solar array, but that's because we live in the north and we don't get a lot of sunlight hours in the wintertime. So the solar array is designed for your specific location also. So depending on where you live, if you're south-facing, how close you are to the equator and the sunlight and how much electricity you use depends on what you need for a solar system. That being said, there is solar calculators out there. You can go online and punch in all of your current needs or what you think you're gonna need, and it'll spit out a rough system of what you need to design off of. So solar is one of those things that it is all over the place for everybody's needs. But us being off-grid, half mile up in the woods, I want to make sure we have more than enough power and we're not lacking. So that's why we designed our system the way we have. Need to drill a hole from the inside of this box through the house so we can put another box on the inside and run all of our wires from outside to inside and have everything contained. I am going with a big 5-inch hole because when you ever need to run wires back out this way, I don't want to have to be drilling another hole into the house. Do it all now. Bummer. I have to go to the other. Let's see if I can see if the drill works. Alright, let's see if this drill will fit in there better. I can move this handle around. Ah, I like that. 2 layers. Alright, so I am 2 inches deep into my plywood and foam. So I get a drill bit and drill straight through and then drill my hole this way because my hole saw bit's not thick enough to get through all the foam, which is a good problem. Run our wires in. I'm going to put a 2-inch conduit down out of here into our inverters and keep everything nice and clean inside conduit. And then when we need to run more power outside, say for our outdoor wood boiler, we can run another small conduit into the box and then outside and then run conduit out to the outdoor wood boiler. And if we want any outdoor outlets on this wall, we can do the same thing. This is what the spray foam looks like glued to the plywood. There's no getting that off. I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna plug the hole up for now so we don't have the cold air blowing in. One of our viewers sent this up to us last year. I'm gonna say they sent it to us when we were wiring up our container cabin, but we didn't get it till after we were all done wiring. But I am looking forward to using it on this project. It is a wire dispenser, so we can just put our wire on it and it'll just reel it out and it'll keep all the wiring nice and neat. I once had an electrician friend tell me if you're gonna be putting lights in an area where you're still working, just do these little cheapo light sockets and then leave them loose, so that way if you're banging anything around, they have like a little shock absorber and you're not gonna be blowing your bulbs as much. So that's what we're gonna do in here for now. Just gonna wire up the switch and we'll be ready for when we hook up all the solar. This wire spool is awesome. That makes it a lot easier. I wish I could remember who sent that to us last year. If you're watching, thank you. It's gonna come in so handy on this build. Back when TYM Tractor sent us the 494 tractor with cab, which is amazing and does some awesome work, they were supposed to be sending us a T25 tractor with a cab and a loader. So just like the 494, but smaller, with a mower deck on it. And that was to do all of the maintenance up at the off-grid property. Well, it has finally come in. We waited a long time for the 494. We had ordered that in February, and I believe that had shown up in May or June. And now the T25 tractor just came in, and they should be here any minute with the delivery of that. I am excited. This is, I'm gonna say Gina's tractor, but I'm gonna end up using it quite a bit too. So Gina had to run out to the store and pick up a few things. So I don't think she's gonna be back in time before they show up. I see it coming, guys. Oh, this is gonna be nice.
Just want to say Merry Christmas, and we pray that you will have a blessed day.
Merry
Christmas.
It is cold.
It is. Puppy dog, you don't want to say anything?
This is my feet are cold.
They are ready to go in too.
This is my feet are cold and I want to go warm up by the fire.
We hope your day is full of joy and warmth, and that to remember what today is really all about. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you in the next video.